YouTube and social media, peep this out, guys. It's Ian K back again with another one for you. About to get loaded over here at Popeyes today, guys, but don't get it twisted. It's hopefully going to be on some pretty tasty bacon as part of their latest promo. So let's hit that drive-thru and pick up the good stuff.
Take your order.
Yeah, peep this out. Can I go for an order of those loaded Cajun fries with a side of that Cajun gravy, please?
Okay, so you want loaded fries? Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you.
Great, thanks a lot. Now this has most definitely got to be a first for Popeyes to offer bacon exclusively on an item. I guess it's not so crazy, right? But they do specialize in chicken, so this is something definitely different. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, quick question. Actually, is the bacon on this this dish, is it actually like applewood smoked bacon or is it like hickory bacon?
I'm not sure, to be honest, I could ask you.
Cool. Just kind of curious to see what you guys are using. And I think you're curious too, right? Yeah. Oh, it's smoked. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Have a good one. All right, guys. It's loaded fries done Louisiana style here at Popeyes. Let's peep this out. Like I mentioned earlier, this has got to be the first time Popeyes has offered bacon like this, and it's all part of their Loaded Cajun Fries. And guys, loaded is absolutely correct. Look at the amount of bacon chopped up on the top here. It's of the smoked variety that we just found out, and they definitely pile it up high. I'm really digging the presentation of that. And that should mix pretty nicely with a decent amount of melted cheddar on the top here, guys. And that's all on top of the Cajun fries that we all know are the jam over here at Popeyes. Guys, we've also got some of the Cajun gravy, if there wasn't enough on this already, to really light it up even further. And although it is spread out all around it and underneath, I actually got a side of it here just to take a closer look, and it looks like it's going to be of the variety that you get with their mashed potatoes here. So it looks like we've got even more flavor pop coming our way, and just to round it out, they've got the recommended dipping sauce of choice here, the Buttermilk Ranch Sauce. So an awesome smelling and most definitely an awesome looking promo for this month. It's the all new Loaded Cajun Fries here at Popeyes. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, I got to admit, I'm getting an extreme sense of deja vu thanks to Wendy's Baconator fries. I mean, it looks very, very similar, but if it wasn't for the Louisiana seasoning that I'm smelling in my car right now, I'd almost assume that it was that. Presentation aside, it's going to be those seasonings that definitely set this one apart from the Wendy's version, on top of the gravy that this one's got. Let me grab a little bit of everything here, along with some of that bacon, and give this a shot here. Guys, it's the Loaded Cajun Fries here at Popeyes. Oh man, yep. The awesome Cajun flavor of those fries and instantly the smokiness of the bacon. Like I mentioned earlier when we were doing it up close there, you guys can see there is no shortage of bacon on this, guys. Let me bring you a little bit closer in. As you guys can see, hopefully this is gonna focus in real fast for you. Lots of chopped bacon, and while it's not of the applewood smoked bacon variety, I am really digging the overall flavor of what this is. They're nice and chewy, nice and hearty, and some of them are a little bit more crispier than others, and I like that. Really good. I mean, guys, it's bacon. How can it not be good, right? But again, it's the fries and this gravy that I am really liking more than anything else. I'm not really tasting the cheese on this. Again, like I always say, the cheese is pretty much the glue for these types of dishes to hold everything together. And it really gets the job done. So while it's the Cajun seasoning and that gravy in the background along with the bacon, it's taking up a bulk of the flavor, guys. The crispness of those fries coming up as well is really adding overall. So the cheese, honestly, doesn't really need to be here, but it just looks good for advertising, I guess. Now I gotta admit, I thought I was gonna be a little conflicted on this one considering the bacon was all chopped up, but honestly, it really works because it really gets into all the nooks and crannies of this dish. As you can see, it covers everything pretty nicely and it gets everywhere, so it's really adding a little bit of that smoky goodness to everything on each bite that you get. Hey, and since that Buttermilk Ranch is the recommended dipping sauce to go with this here based upon the advertisement and also what they were telling me, let's see how it is with all the other goodness on these fries. Oh man. You guys all know I'm a ranch guy anyway. That rocks. Absolutely rocks. Let me give you one more fast look on the inside of this tray, guys. It really is a loaded portion for $3, and it's all the flavors that you already know from Popeyes, all the Cajun goodness in here along with those fries to go with it. And while the flavor of the gravy itself is very familiar on what you'd get on the mashed potatoes, it does work very, very nicely overall with that smoked bacon. The smoked bacon is probably going to be the biggest highlight, and it should because it's something that Popeyes doesn't really offer, if ever, and this really is a pretty nice addition to this. Really, really tasty. Hey, and the ranch is a pretty nice touch as well. Even if you don't really necessarily need it with this, it definitely adds the right amount of tang, the right amount of tartness to it overall, and that really is a nice combo with all the other Cajun flavorings that this one definitely has. Really is a signature side dish over here at Popeyes, and I would easily recommend it. But of course, you're gonna have to let me know by dropping some comments down below if you agree with me or not. Do you guys think the presentation of this one is on point? Do you think it's very similar to the Wendy's Baconator fries? And if so, and if you've had this already, do you think it's actually better than Wendy's Baconator fries? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And as for my overall rating, I'm gonna have to give the Loaded Cajun Fries here at Popeyes a very easy 9 out of 10. This is a pretty tasty side item that delivers some very familiar flavor if you're fans of Popeyes already, along with some really killer smoked chopped bacon on this one, guys. The only downside, however, is the cheese itself. It's pretty non-existent overall. I think if this one was actually a cheese sauce, that would have gone a long way, but if this one does come back, I would love to see a Louisiana take on some really spicy cheese with this. But as it is, this is pretty highly recommended. Definitely give it a shot. And those are my thoughts on this one as we close out another episode of Peep This Out, guys. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, so while you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Hey, and FYI, just in case you didn't know already, you can also get a quarter-pound of popcorn chicken with a side and biscuit for only $4 right now. So if you pair that up with these Loaded Cajun Fries, you are most definitely set. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.